was all, correctables by myself. Protection was great on the first one. I tried to throw it so we wouldn't take the sack, so we just punted from there. It didn't work out. The first interception, if I had a back shoulder been touchdown, I left it inside. The second one, they show on film that the corners, they overlap and they get off the post player. If I throw a better ball, it doesn't get tip picked. So, they all correctables. Everything they did on defense, they showed on film. And, I just got to be better next week.
Cam, the play that you made late in the game to avoid the sack and then the second sack and you flipped it to Riley. Can you take us through
what a
how
play
exactly you made that happen?
Just Riley being around the ball. I tell him anytime I'm scrambling or you see something, don't try and block for me. I can protect myself out there. I'm looking to go make a play. I'm looking for my guys to be around me. Riley Williams, he stepped up at the right time and got a first down for us.
And then earlier on that drive, Restrepo catching a ball on fourth down on his back. We've seen a lot from him, but to see another play like that from him, just to trust you out in him and to see him make a play like that.
Yeah, that was a routine play for him. He's made crazier plays in practice, and I can't wait till we get that play call against the right team and I throw it how we practice it, and he's going to make a crazy circus catch. He makes plays like that every time. And, I can see when he was going out of his break, he was falling, so I tried to throw it a little bit more air. He made a play for us, and that was the reason why we were able to score on that draw.
Can you just talk about your resiliency? I mean, Virginia Tech's front obviously brought it tonight, and their defense is tough. You never stopped believing.
Yeah, we knew that was going to be a challenge. They have a great D-line. 52 is one of the best players on their team. And, we knew that was going to be a challenge. The O-line, they did a good job all night protecting me when they needed to. And, we played good team football at the end of the day.
Offensive line got to play better than they did, bro. They got to play like a top 10 offensive line. That was not good.
So we wanted a little bit more, I believe. And,
Too much pressure on Cam.
We made plays at the right time as an offense, and defense stepped up in big time ways, and I'm just glad we got a win.
What do you learn about your team in a game like this, where you need to have a lot go right? You're playing from behind. You have to basically put everything out there at the end. What do you learn about? Did you learn about your guys tonight?
I learned a lot. I mean, it's about time we had
Resilience.
one of these games. These games are going to be, the standpoint of going forward, ACC play. Everybody trying to win their games.
The momentum you can get out of winning a game like this, down by 10, fourth quarter comeback, it's so good.
So,
they were due for a game like this.
We put ourselves in a bad situation early, but we were able to come out of it. But we just
may I say, this is probably the hardest team they got to play. So from here, it's smooth sailing. I promise you. The only team I can think of to worry about now is Florida State, and they're losing every other week. They're losing, so we'll see.
Be better on offense. We still get
what a game.
Great game.
What a game.
So that's good. But we got to hone in on little things this week and get ready for Cal.
Seemed like it was national title.
Cal's another hard game. Even though we probably should have whooped them, but.
Got 3 to 4 guys really active. Can you talk about just being able to find the big guys and make plays with them?
We knew that was a matchup that we liked this week.
Some of those people on the Virginia Tech D-line, they're going to the NFL. Because, my God, they were on Cam's ass that whole game. They were right there. That's some big-ass D-linemen.
We're the safety whenever they bring it down.
Some of them are going to the NFL for sure.
And them boys made plays from Elijah starting us off with a explosive play after the turnover early on. And, our tight end room, they've grown over since I got here in January, from protecting to route concepts. They know what space that we have to get to. And, the boys showed up. And, I'm just glad that, I got them on my side.
Cam, there was a swing in the second quarter where you guys went up 21-7. They called a penalty. In the same quarter, you end up down 27-17. What was your message to the guys at halftime and in the huddle to keep them going, to get this comeback on?
To lock in. We was hurting ourselves on both sides of the ball. And, when we got in the locker room, Coach Chris didn't say nothing. It was all of us. And, that's something that, we thrive ourselves on as being a player-led team, and it showed up tonight. And, at the end of the day, both sides of the ball never flinched. We all leaned on each other. We were motivating each other as the game went on. We knew if the defense gave us something, we had to respond. So, it was a good team win tonight. Celebrate and get on the Cal.
So a few more questions.
Cam, you said you never want to leave the game in the hands of the refs. They did call it a touchdown on the field after you guys celebrated and thought that you all had won. Was there any part of you that was worried that it would not?
All right, that's enough for that. I want to hear the coach speak. There we go. This is the coach.
Game, so again, a lot of stuff that we need to clean up, but certainly a lot of. Appreciate you guys hanging in, waiting. Obviously, a tremendous game and one that we overcame a lot of stuff, a lot of self-inflicted issues to find a way to pull it out. So they're a really good football team. Their quarterback is a dynamic player. He played that way today. I know he had his struggles leading into this one, and certainly it wasn't our best performance. But when you play in conference, and we tell our guys all the time, expect it to be playoff football because that's what you're going to get. And part of the way that we just kept fighting, even when we were 2 scores down and got behind 2 scores again. So, obviously, questions.
Warren, take us through that final play, what you saw on the field, and then the confusion afterward, as you all thought they won, and they thought they won, then waiting for the replay.
I saw an incomplete pass. That's all I can say.
Me
What did you
too.
learn about your football team tonight, and what can you do with it going forward?
Well, there's a lot to learn off this film, you know, and it's one of those days where you're fortunate enough where you can learn a lot of your lessons without having to suffer the consequence of a loss. We turned the ball over uncharacteristically. You know, we had some pressure on our own quarterback.
True.
We had about 5 guys go down on defense. A lot of guys had to step up, and some were ready, and some battled hard, but maybe not quite as ready, those frontline guys. So I thought we lacked a little juice early on. So got to look at the week of preparation. We thought we were very well prepared. Our practices were good. We gave enough rest, practice, balance time. But a lot of credit to just the resiliency of the team, because that one field goal before halftime was invaluable. And to come back and then go down by 10 points and then come back and score again just kept us in it and fighting. And then finally that 3 and out before the offense took the ball and went down the field and scored. That was ultimately the difference in the football game. So again, a lot of stuff that we need to clean up, but certainly a lot of stuff to be proud of as well.
And that catch for the dude sitting on the floor, that was crazy.
Where resiliency was obviously really tested, and you guys self-inflicted a lot of things, like you said, took touchdowns off the board, gave up big plays and all that.
Yeah.
What do you think this group learned? I mean, obviously you got cleaned up a lot, but what do you think the group learned about how it can dig in when it has to?
Yeah, I mean, if you could somehow orchestrate a game like this, you know, so you could grow and learn and still get a win, you'd love to do it, but there's no way to do that. Sometimes you got to go through it. It's some of today's back and forth stuff. Again, we caused it, you know. But I don't look. That could be a locker room with an L right now, and it'd be a lot worse. We found a way to win. I could sit here and talk about a million things that we could have done better. I just don't want to do that. I want to focus on the fact that this team probably over the last 20 years lost a game like this, and this team found a way to win. So